Turning now to Storm Watch 12 meteorologist Josh Colbert this morning, taking a look at a pretty active weather day ahead and a big concern for fire danger today.
Yeah, definitely. This entire week has kind of been building to some dangerous fire weather, and today is going to be the first of what I think could be a couple of days of us having some very dangerous fire weather. So with that in mind, all this red that you see on your screen, that's part of a red flag warning that the National Weather Service in Medford has issued for eastern Siskiyou County, the Klamath Basin, and the Fremont-Wyneba National Forest. Winds today will gust out of the south and southwest up to 35 miles per hour. And again, got to change this graphic, but this should say Wednesday and not Tuesday. Also, relative humidity will be very, very low, so it's going to be dry, it's going to be hot, it's going to be gusty. All the ingredients are there for fires to start very easily and to spread very rapidly, so please exercise extreme fire safety in those red shaded areas. Here's some green and some blue shading on the temperature map this morning, with the blues being over on the east side, so a little chillier there with temperatures in the 40s and 50s, but very comfortable 50s and 60s in our west side valleys and 54 degrees there along the coast in Brookings. Air quality not looking nearly as bad as it did just 24 hours ago when we were seeing that hazardous contour over Grants Pass, and then it was unhealthy for Medford. Now it's just unhealthy for sensitive groups, so still not great. And if you're a part of one of those sensitive groups, if you have a pre-existing respiratory illness, try to limit your time outdoors this morning in eastern portions of the Rogue Valley. But elsewhere, just looking moderate and even looking pretty good down towards Mount Shasta City, Klamath Falls, and Lakeview. Here's your pool forecast for today, and even with the improvements in air quality over the past 24 hours, we're still expecting a lot of smoke today, and also it's going to be very hot, near 100 degrees once again for today. So just like with yesterday, when I was able to boil the forecast down into just two words, hot and smoky, well, yeah, those are really the two words to describe today's weather, as well as we're going to be hot. Temperatures are going to be in the 90s inland, near 100 degrees again for our west side valleys. Of course, much, much cooler there along the coast where the marine layer is going to be very strong, but also, of course, like I mentioned, smoky, with the bulk of the smoke being over on the west side. Although overnight we're going to get those winds shifting out of the west, and that'll lead a lot of the smoke right into Klamath and Lake counties. It'll also be in our west side valleys as well. So just bank on there being some sort of smoke or haze inland overnight, and then also bank on some very thick marine layer fog there along the coast. All right, we'll see some more smoke into Thursday, staying very hot and staying very hot as we head into the weekend, and there will likely be more smoke for your Labor Day weekend as well. And we keep it very dry, unfortunately, for the next 7 days. Here's your 7-day forecast for the coast. We have a very strong marine layer for today. Not going to see very much sunshine at all. Then overnight, we're going to have some very thick marine layer fog. But it does look like the marine layer starts to break down and weaken. We see more sunshine as we head into the weekend and get a little bit warmer as well. And then for Siskiyou County, look at this. There are 7 days listed on this graphic. All of them except for one are either at or above 100 degrees. So very hot, very smoky, very dry, very sunny. And then for the basin, we're also going to be tracking some very dangerous weather when it comes to fire conditions today, obviously with the red flag warning, but then also for Friday and Sunday, we could run it all back. For the Cascades and Siskiyou, staying very warm, temperatures in the 80s and 90s, seeing a little bit of haze and just a lot of sunshine, nothing really happening in the atmosphere. And the same thing can be said for the Rogue Valley, where we're going to be very hot, very dry, and very stagnant.